Welcome back guys to another PvE build for the Lost Death DLC. I'm on my Magicka Templar this time and oh boy. Guys, Mag Plus are back with Blazing Spear as new spammable. They buffed it by around 33%, plus another 10% with the Cork Morph. Jabs or puncturing sweeps got a big hit with over 20% decreased damage. They deal less damage now than Blazing Spears. Radiant Opression, or for old school players called Jesus Beamm, got buffed by around 23%, pretty nice. Big nerf though on the passive Burning Light by around 33%. In total still a damage nerf, but not that huge like on other classes. And with Blazing Spears I can finally play Templar in PvE, #HateJabs. Talking about the old school Jesus Beamm, another old school thing is back. Ceroria got buffed by 110 spell damage with 10 stacks, which makes it best in slot for Mag Plus, or let's say even to other sets like Kinras. I just had better results on the dummy with Ceroria by around 1k, not a big deal. Second set is Reliquant for pure single target fights. Alternative, still Barza is viable, Roar of Deaths or Pillar of Nirn. They did pretty much similar damage to be honest. On the back bar, still the VMA 2H, even with the nerf, still viable, and as monster set Zan for the most single target damage. No mythic item, simply because they've implemented 15% extra crit damage on the dummy, with 5 medium armor pieces, the passive Piercing Spear, 10% extra crit damage, and Minor Brit another 10% more crit damage. We are already at a crit damage cap of 125%. In dungeons or raids, I recommend to use Harpooner's Raiding Kilt, especially without support sets like Elemental Catalyst or in general Minor Brittle. Otherwise, it will be probably hard to reach the 125% crit damage cap. I will link you the kilt setup in the description below. Check it out. Close look on the build. I'm on 5 medium armor pieces with Reliquant on the body, 2 pieces Zan in light for extra penetration, full Divines of course with max Magicka Glyphs, full Bloodthirsty on the jewelry, spell damage, 2 Ceroria daggers, Nirn Encharged with the Flame and Poison chant, and back bar the Malsum Greatsword in infused with the Berserker Glyph. Skills: front bar Radiant Opression, our Execute, Power of the Light for minor breach and a ton of single target damage, Blazing Spear, our new spammable, is also an AoE by the way, Deadly Cloak, Barb Trap, Flawless Stormbreaker just slotted for Slayer, that's 3% extra weapon and spell damage, backbar Stampede and Carve, Degeneration for major sorcery, so I can use the Heroism potions, this one with Stamina Magicka and Mannerism, Ritual of Retribution, and Vampire's Bain for major prophecy, same stuff with Degeneration. Combined we can use the Heroism potions for a little bit more ulti regen for ultimate Shooting Star. Race High Elf for weapon spell damage, max Magicka and a bit of sustain. Best in slot, followed by Dunmer. Mundus the Thief for extra crit rate, Ghastly Eyeball as buff food, 64 points in Magicka. Potions, like I said, the Heroism potions. Blue CPs, Daddy Aim, Master at Arms, Taumaturge and Roar for Strikes. Roar for Strikes slightly better than Biting Aura. Then Rejuvenation, Boundless Vitality, Fortified and Celerity. If you have problems to reach the crit damage cap, put out Roar for Strikes for Backstabber or Fighting Finesse. Quick talk about the rotation. It's a basic dot with spammable plus execute rotation. Prebuff yourself always with Chant Acceleration for minor force, followed by Deadly Cloak. Start your rotation with your ultimate Shooting Star into Stampede, Carve, and then Degeneration, Barswap, use Power of the Light, Barswap again, into Vampire Strain, followed by Ritual of Retribution, Barswap, and then spam Blazing Spear until the dot expires. except of Carve, don't let it run out. Keep this rotation up until around 40%, then replace Blazing Spear for our Execute Radiant Opression, drop Ritual of Retribution at around 25%, keep up everything else until around 10%, then just spam the Jesus Beamm. Try not to Barswap with Radiant Opression, it's almost hard to light attack cancel after a channeled ability. If you have questions, type them down below, I will leave you now with the Parse. Thanks for watching, have a nice day and I'll see you hopefully in the next video. Peace.